Welcome to Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs.
Good morning, listeners. Welcome back to Tax Insight here on WOMT 1240 AM, 107.9 FM, and streaming online anytime at WMTradio.com. We got Jeff from Hawkins Ash with us this morning. Jeff, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Terry.
Let's talk about some tax changes for 2022 and 2023.
Yeah, so later in the year, we're going to talk about some tax planning items for 2023. But today I wanted to give kind of the listeners a heads up on some of the changes that will be occurring in 2023, assuming that there's no changes in Washington, and as well as review some of the changes that are affecting 2022. So I think I gave you a list earlier, so why don't we just hit those 4 or 5 things?
Yes, you did, sir. The first one is meals and entertainment.
Prior to the pandemic, many expenses for business meals were only 50% deductible, and the cost for entertainment was not deductible at all. Then came the pandemic, and restaurants, as we all know, were greatly affected. So there was a law change for 2021 and 2022 only, which allowed businesses to be able to deduct 100% of the meals expense. Well, as of the end of 2022, that goes away. So effective January 1st of 2023, the meals deduction goes back to 50%. There's been no change to the entertainment expenses. Those have always not been deductible, and they continue not to be deductible.
All right. Let's talk about bonus depreciation.
Yeah, bonus depreciation has come and gone over the years. What bonus depreciation is it allows a business to immediately write off or depreciate certain assets in the first year, rather than over their normal depreciation schedule of 3, 5, 7, or maybe even 15 years. As of 2022, the bonus depreciation is 100%. So you can write everything off in the first year, and it doesn't matter if it's a new asset or a used asset that's purchased during the year. Well, beginning in 2023, the phase out begins. So for 2023, bonus depreciation is only going to allow you to write off 80% of that asset rather than the 100. And then that continues to decrease by 20% each year until bonus depreciation is gone in 2027.
All right. For families, let's talk about the child tax credit enhancement.
Yeah, and this is a big one for families because, as a result of the pandemic, the child tax credit was increased from $2,000 per child to somewhere between $3,000 and $3,600 in 2021, depending on the age of the child. Well, part of this credit, that was actually paid out in monthly installments, that's changed. And as we know, beginning in 2022, the old rules apply once again. So it's back to the lower $2,000 credit with none of it being paid out early. And it's also brought back some of the lower phase out for income limits. So not everyone is going to be eligible.
All right, let's talk about then the dependent care or the daycare credit.
Yeah, that credit changed a lot because the expanded credit of $4,000 to $8,000 in 2021 was there once again because of the pandemic. Well, now it's back to the pre-pandemic levels of only a $3,000 to $6,000 deduction for expenses, which gives you a credit of somewhere around $2,100 in 2022. So that one's probably seen the biggest one, really has cut that credit in half or maybe even a quarter.
Right. So there's some miscellaneous credits and deductions also, correct?
Yeah, in 2022, there was changes that decreased the earned income credit and eliminated some of the special charitable deduction credit that people were, or the special charitable deduction that people were able to get if they didn't itemize. I'll say that right one of these days.
I get it. Jeff, time is running out here. So got to ask you, with all these changes in 2022, 2023, and beyond, what do we do now?
So I guess we just wait for right now. With the 2022 election and the tax year extender bills that always seem to come out, we'll see what 2023 actually looks like when we get to that point.
Jeff, thank you for all this information. Things are constantly changing, which is why listeners need to have an expert, need to have you guys in their corner, Hawkins Ash. How do they connect with your team?
Yeah, we're kind of all over the place. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, Facebook, and you can even go to our website, which is hawkinsash.cpa.
Jeff, thank you for your time. We'll talk to you next week here on WOMT.
This has been Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs. Learn more online at hawkinsashcpas.com. Hawkins Ash CPAs. Part of your business, part of your life.